Before we begin, I'd like to remind everyone of our free access to Discord where we talk about things all Magic. You can also find us and connect to us on Instagram and Twitter, and I cannot wait to see you guys. Additionally, if you wish to support us even further, you'll find our affiliate link to TCG Player in the description down below. Okay, let's see if we can fling ourselves into a victory. Opening hand. Actually, this is a pretty solid opening hand. Even though we only have the one land, I could get out Birds of Paradise followed by a Farseek right away. So I'm actually kind of cool with this opening hand. Our opponents, we have Saheeli the Gifted, Omnath Locus of the Royal, and the Mimeoplasm. Alright, don't see any true aggression so far. Maybe we'll see what we got here. I'll keep this hand. It might be a little bit risky because it's only one land, and if my Birds of Paradise were to die, I basically don't have anything else to go with. But let's go over my commander real quick. I am playing Mr. Orfeo, the Boulder, 1 in Jund for a 2/4 Rhino Warrior. Whenever you attack, double target creature's power until end of turn. Basically what I'm trying to do is get him as large as possible and kill someone with commander damage and then fling it at someone else. I think that's going to be the best option to do this itself. Alright, we have the Omnath playing starting off the game with a Ley Line of Anticipation. Always got to watch out for those things because now this player could do literally anything at all. Alright, let's close this out. Let's just say have good luck and have fun to everyone. Make sure everyone's still here. Let's close this out. I'll keep the game log open, that way we can follow along if anything I potentially miss. So I'm going to hope that I get a land probably in the turn 1 or 2, because at that point I can actually start moving things along. Alright, I did not get a land, but I'm going to do the Stomping Ground untapped and follow up with a Birds of Paradise. Hopefully I do get a land off the top, because at that point I could start getting more overall value on the board state, but we'll see. So far our opponents haven't really been doing too much overall. No crazy turn 1s, which I always like to see that, because sometimes when you have like a turn 1 Soul Remox, the whole 9 yard, it just goes beyond crazy. So I just generally prefer not to see that crazy overall first starts. We have a Valakut Stoneforge. I made sure I put in the show notes that I want to have someone be around 6 to 7 of a power strong level, just because I want to be able to have a good overall recording of this. Now I could win very quickly, but that's just maybe by the happenstance of it all. Alright, let's see what the Omnath player is going to follow up with. Alright, no turn 2. Interesting. He is playing a Teamer deck, and generally you assume there'd be just some sort of ramp on the turn 2, but sometimes things change. Mimeoplasm is a pretty cool deck too, because you have the option of like just dumping things into your library, from your library to your graveyard, and then just making Mimeoplasm like a pretty cool creature. Alright, did not get a land, so it's a little unfortunate. Thankfully I did have the Farseek. I'm going to probably search for the tap land, probably the Triome. That way I have to worry about drawing it later on. Also I get to shuffle it out. So yeah, I'm going to do this Zeotor's Proving Ground, which again, it's just the Jund Triome. Like obviously it's cool that they made the triple ones, they finished the cycle, but I do kind of wish they still call them Triomes, just because we all know them as Triomes. Alright, ooh, that's nice. It's always good to see this. Silver Mirrors, any of the mirror cycle, it just shows that things are a lot slower, and you're not playing like crazy fast over acceleration. Alright, he did have a turn 2. Well, turn 3 technically. He was a Bloom Tender, which, depending on what he gets next, he will have 4 mana on the next turn, so he could tap down for the Omnath Locus of the Royal and then tap for 3 more with the Bloom Tender, which is very good. Stomping Grounds 1, Boilerworks is 2, 3, and he had the land bounce back to his hand, which was a mountain, which is a non-basic. I can't even say it. It's a basic mountain. Now let's see what Zereth's gonna do. Ooh, here you go. Whenever a opponent casts a spell, that player mills 2 cards. He's definitely gonna be on that mill strategy. So I did not get a land. 3 mana. I might just swing right into him. Actually, no, I'm gonna get the Rhythm of the Wild down, because just in case something were to happen, I'll still have the haste and the non-counterability. Let's see what I mill. Hopefully not any lands, but it might still happen. It was 2 lands, it's a little unfortunate. Now, I could, with Rhythm of the Wild, now all the creatures that were to die at the end step are still going to have the option of having haste. So I could do the ability of giving it a +1/+1 counter and then just swinging it with them. I'm assuming his turn 4 is going to be a Saheeli, because the Bloom Tender is not going to swing in with it. There's no reason to swing with the Bloom Tender. Yep, see, there you go. Saheeli is out. And I'm assuming it'll just make a +1 ability where it gets to make a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. Say that 10 times fast, you know? Alright, makes a servo. Let's see what the Omnath player is going to do. I'm assuming he's going to do something on top of the Omnath, but again, who knows? ETB is going to probably kill my birds. I don't see why it wouldn't. What is it? Any target? Any target. So he might actually target the Saheeli. I gotta see what he plays with it. Oh, he's just like bringing up the mana like crazy. It's a Somber Walled Sage, which taps with 3 mana of any color, but it's only to cast creature spells. So this might be like a seriously heavy creature-based strategy. Kind of hope I draw a land, because if my bird were to die, I'm pretty much like out of the luck. Let's see. Let's see what they all milled out, because that's the best thing. We have a Metal Worker and an Academy of Ruins. The Metal Worker is a phenomenal card. And then we have a Bane of Progress and a Leafkin Druid. So it could just be a massive ramp deck. Ooh, Naturalize. Milling out an Ancient Green Warden and a Broken Bond. So it might be like a landfall creature-based deck. Like we know the Mimeoplasm is 100% a mill deck. Let's see this. So Imperious Devils. Oh, Crucible World came out. He's no lands in his bin right now, but that's a good play out right now. Especially if he were to get like a fetch land. Devils, when it attacks up to 1 target creature family blocks disable. Okay, so I definitely want this to come out, and then I'm gonna have his Somber Walled Sage block. But again, that's only really if I draw a land. And it's only 1, so it would still kill my birds. So I might not want to swing over at him, even though it's probably the best option, because he's going to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana next turn, which is a lot of mana. I did not get a land. It's a little unfortunate. I did get a 3 visits, which is good. Alright, I just need to do it. Just because at this point, if I don't get a land, I'm going to be slowed out so much. Cyndaquil probably. Can't follow up with anything else. So I'll just get the Overgrown Tomb tapped. Just because I can't follow up anything. So next turn might be the turn I basically attempt to do something. So I will have 4 mana at that point, unless my Birds of Paradise gets killed off. I don't think he's casting an artifact, because if he was, he would +1 Saheeli off of the next spell you cast. Oh, a Thrun Dynamite, interesting. So like, he could have +2 the Saheeli, making it cost 2 less to cast, which that would have been 2. So then he had 5 mana. Interesting. He may have not known to do it. He still has the mirror. He might not have anything else in his hand, though. Alright, Mirage Mirror, interesting. So we're definitely getting some good build-up right now on the board state. The unfortunate thing is that I have not drawn many lands. And 2 were milled off, which is, like, not good. Oh, I got a Ponder. That's nice. Maybe just digging for something to do off the Saheeli, because now it's going to cost 4 less. Well, he did not shuffle, so he only drew the card. The cool thing about the Saheeli is it's 2+ abilities. I'm wondering what the Omnath player is going to do next. Just because he's going to have so much mana available to everyone. Like 1, 2, 3 off this, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 mana total. Like, obviously it's still for creature spells, but still pretty solid. Alright, cast the Omnath. Only 1 damage to a thing, I'm assuming. My birds. No, to Saheeli. Interesting. That's good for me personally. Alright, and then if it's an Avatar of Growth. Oh, beautiful. That's exactly what I needed right now, actually. Everyone gets to search for 2 basic lands and puts them in the battlefield. Now, obviously, this is going to help the opponents as well, but that is something I seriously need right now with those extra lands. As to why he didn't play the Elemental first, that's a little confusing. Alright, I'm gonna choose probably green and red. I think I have plenty of black on the battlefield right now. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do a green and a red. It's because I'm buffing up these. I always forget what the ability of the Royal is. And it's any target elemental. So it could be, like, obviously his commander, but it's like, oh, okay. So the caster Orfeo, Mr. Orfeo. It's 4 there. If I get a land, I could do something with it. You would get haste though. No follow-up though. Interesting. Usually there's some kind of follow-up. Looks like right there, like, here you go. The Sahili player is changing this to the Royal. But the thing is, it's not going to get the ETB effect because it's already in the battlefield. That's the thing I'm not really understanding. Maybe like a blocker. That could be it, but again, it doesn't have haste. It's like, oh, now you have a Royal. Okay. But you can't do anything with it. Alright, goes to the Mimeoplasm player. Again, he needs to start putting things in his bin, otherwise the Mimeoplasm is literally just going to sit there by itself as a 0/0. Oh, there you go. So with Lord of Extinction, its P&T is equal to the number of cards in all graveyards. Not a bad card. Gotta watch out for that, because if you don't have a proper blocker for that thing, it will literally kill you one shot. Remember when that came out in Shards? I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. And like, yeah, that's like the mythic back in the day. Like, hi, we have just a basic giant beater is now a literal mythic, and now you have cards that like tap for 1,000 mana with one swing. I'm assuming it's just gonna be his turn. Anything in his bin still? Nothing in the bin. He may be kind of okay if like this dies. Alright, let's see if I draw a land. If I draw a land, it'll be pretty solid. If I don't, I'm not sure what I'll do. I'm gonna probably just simply cast out Mr. Orfeo. Alright, I did get the land. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna pay the 2 life. I wanna see red, red, and red for ball lightning. I'm probably okay. 1/1 counter on it, and then this white, black, and red. Cast Mr. Orfeo. That's gonna be a 14. 1/1 counter, just a buff a little higher. I kind of want to kill the Sahili. Let's do this, but he's got so much mana. He has 2 elementals right now. So what I gotta do is I gotta use the Return of the Wild Speaker once I swing in with one of these things. Of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. If I got a double creature, this will be 6. He does block though, so he'll only take 10. Still a decent chunk of change to bring him down, you know. Alright, so let's do this. Yes. This is gonna die either way, so it's still a real big deal. Next turn. Maybe Blitz Hellion? I do want to get the Return of the Wild Speaker out there, so I might just swing in with the Mr. Orfeo into anyone, into, like, say, this Healy player. Just so I can draw a bunch of cards. He did use a Ponder, so I don't know what he used the Ponder for. Alright, Psymaster Thopterus. So he basically just got to spam the board with a bunch of little 1/1s, probably. Which is a good method when you're playing Saheeli. Because then at the ultimate, you basically just bring everything down right away. Alright, he's getting the ball rolling right now with the Liquid Metal Torque. Alright, so I get some flyers over there right now, so you gotta kind of watch out for what's gonna happen. The benefit of like the Psymaster Thopterus is that he has the ability to pay 1 and a blue to sacrifice 2 artifacts and draw a card. So he does have the draw engine on him. Yes, you are obviously sacrificing creatures and paying mana into this. Alright, Master Colossus. So he could actually, if he plays it out well, make everything into a Metalwork Colossus. So we may need to actually go at the Saheeli. For each artifact, you can create tokens, a copy of it. Oh, so it'll only be 1, so it's not really big of a deal. Alright. Mio Battersphere. Okay, so he's starting to get out of hand. So I kind of need to figure out what to do with this. So Saheeli's now at 6. Clearly a target. Alright, he's got plenty of power on the board now too. The 10/10s was going to really do it. Alright, Mage Mirror is going to become a copy of what? Crucible Worlds? Oof. Thankfully, oh, he has 2 mana back. He's going to get that Metalwork. Only 1 card in hand though, so it's not really worth it. It might be, don't get me wrong. I do have the option of doing a Tainted Strike. I don't really want to have to do that. Obviously, you can just block with the Metalwork Colossus. Alright, end step. Let's see what the Omnath's doing. Doubling Season. Ooh, okay, so it's about to get real. That's going to double up on counters and tokens. That's very good with Flash. Alright, so he's got a lot of mana now. So it's 3, 6, 9. Well enough. Oh, he's playing a creature though. Ooh, Omnath Locust Afraid. It has begun. It is definitely an Omnath like tribal deck basically. Okay, so he's gonna play a land and make a bunch of stuff right now. Oh, Zendikar's Royal. He's gonna make so much stuff. Yeah, so I don't know who's gonna be worse. Whether it's the Saheeli player. Oh, no lands. Oh, snap. So we had a lot of good setup. But without any lands, it's not good. depending on where Lord of Extinction goes. So that'll change things up depending on where I want to go with it. So I want to obviously go back into the Omnath player just to get some more draw with the Return of the Wild Speaker. But I'd rather swing into the Mimeoplasm player, because at that point it's not really going like targeting one specific player. Because obviously right now the threat on the board is the Saheeli player. A simple Vandal Blast would literally destroy his game, which it's so scary playing a artifact build knowing that destroy all artifacts is a simple 5-drop later on. Okay, so he plays a clone. Maybe another Lord? I don't see why it would be. No, it's a Metalwork Colossus. I don't think, does that have trample? It does not have trample. Okay, so I don't want to swing. This is no trample, it's just infect, yeah. Let's see. Beginning of okay, gets +6 with X. Like if it doesn't block, obviously I could win right in the spot with a Xenagos. Alright, I did get a land. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's only 8 mana. I need 10, that's the thing. That's be 9 for those two. Yeah, let's see what they do. Because he'll obviously just block a bunch of stuff with it. He can block there, he can block there. I don't want to swing full house at this. And it's the greatest power. Oh, I can do this. Swing with that, then draw 6 off of 5. Whenever you attack, double target creature power to alter. Oh, it's any creature. And we're gonna double this. And then I'm gonna draw cards. Non-human. It's a rhino, okay. So this will at least give me something. I'm hoping I can, so I'm thinking 6 cards. Didn't get much. Got more lands, thankfully, you know. But it might be too late for the lands. They played the forest, so I have no lands I could play. Get rid of the Yargle, probably. No, I'm gonna get rid of the Blitz Hellion. No, because it just goes back to the library. So Yargle, Bond and expand. I gotta really see what the Sahili player is gonna do right now. Because they're gonna have a lot of men right now. Next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, it's Mind Stone. Plays that out. So I'm just gonna put this through here. They have the option of doing a tainted strike on another player's creature. To get rid of someone out. Is that to any target? Oh, so that's the Mirror Bathysphere can kill a person with. Alright, what is he copying? Copies the doubling season. That's gonna put in some work. Chat's acting up. Let's see what the chat says. Alright, so that knocks down the Mimeoplasm, because he hasn't really been doing much on the overall. So it makes sense that why he kick out. Okay, so let's dig in for some cards. I'm gonna yield to that. It's okay with that. Okay, Talisman of Creativity. So he's still getting some artifacts. There's just so many. I might just swing in with. If I can get Xenagos. That's 5. If I had a 3-drop again, it'd be perfect. Oh, Storm the Vaults. There we go. It's gonna get plenty of mana from that thing. Storm the Vaults is definitely a really good card. The proper way of the Tolarian Academy. Alright, I want to know how much he's swinging in with. Most is coming at me, which is perfectly fine. I'm dealing with a full grip right now. He doesn't swing with much, actually. So he can block 1, 4, that's 5, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. He can block 21 damage right now, ironically. 21 commander. If I get a 3-drop with a Xenagos out there, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They'll be at 9. Xenagos is a double with the impetus. Bring it down a little bit. It'll be 6, it'll be 7, 14, 28. No blocks. So I want to make sure, like, I want to see if the Omnath player can do something about the artifact player right now. Because he might be able to. Creates 2 treasure tokens, and then flips over the Storm the Vault. It's gonna tap for 20 mana right now, it's crazy. It's gonna put some serious work. Yep, flips that over. So you swing up the Storm with both players, that way you got even more treasures. But again, he has no cards in his hand right now, so he might just be doing it to dig some deeper. Okay, let's see what Omnath player can do. Plenty of mana, but he hasn't been doing anything. Devotion's 5 currently. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be 7. So it would be a creature. But it doesn't get trampled, that's the thing. Oh, it's only another target, so it's not even really worth it. Bane of Progress right now, though, would be insane. Imagine if like there was a way to return it back to his hand and then cast Bane of Progress. He's just getting some blockers out there. Nothing too crazy. He's not getting any lands, which is a little unfortunate. I gotta figure out what I can do with this Saheeli player right now. I want to play the Xenagos on top of everything else. So Omnath got plenty of blockers right now. So, alright, I did get another land. We'll just cast the Exotic Orchard. So it'll bring him down a little bit. So it's a good blocker. Give it a 1/1 counter. You have 4 minion mana. Red, yada yada. So next turn, I will definitely have enough, you know? Is it -7? It is -7. If I block it, do they have haste? They do have haste. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They might kill me if I don't kill a Saheeli. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill Saheeli. Unfortunately. I'm gonna force this to block. And then double this. Kind of wish I could force both the Saheeli, Sai Master, and the Mirror Battlesphere to block, but this way at least I know I can get rid of that. He might just let it go through. This next turn, if I survive, quote unquote, right? I could get the Blitz Hellion out there, double it to 14, double it to 18. Well, before blocks should be, yep. Alright, so Mirror's down at least, and I got rid of Saheeli, so it slows it down. Obviously, he can be recast. Like, I really absolutely understand that one. He might just start sacrificing a bunch of Thopters to draw some cards. Because the big thing is if I can get commander damage out there. Ooh, untap all. Unwinding Clock is a great pull. What on top of your library? See, he should have done that at the beginning of the upkeep, but he didn't do it. That would have been the best thing, to use the Academy Ruins to put target artifact from your grave on top of your library to bring back the Mirror Battlesphere to on top and then just start it all over again. I can block pretty much anything that comes at me other than the flyers. I still aim at 33, so I have a little bit of leeway still. But I don't know, like if I were to swing into the Saheeli player, I'm immediately gonna die to the Omnath player probably. Alright, so he's doing it now. It took him a little while to do it, but he still realized it. See, he's smart. I don't know if he sees the play, but he should be copying the doubling season with, what is it? The Mirage Mirror, then cast the Saheeli, -7 it, because then he'll have the ultimate, and then just win. I'm gonna see if he does see it, because I don't think he does. Alright, so far he doesn't. Recast the Mirror Battlesphere. Does not have haste right now though, so it would only be able to target me, or let's see, he might just keep drawing some stuff out of the deck. Like I said, I'm hoping he plays the Saheeli before anything else with the doubling season on the battlefield, just ignores it almost. Alright, he's gotta start digging. That's what I want to see. I want to see him just dig and dig for more cards, as opposed to using the Mirage Mirror ability, because that might actually let him win the game if he were to like copy a bunch of stuff and then just swing full house at like literally everything. Because even right now, the Omnath player has no cards in hand. That's just for a land card, put into your hand. He's already played a land to my knowledge. Now the thing is, if the Omnath player gets like one land, his board state's like set to go. Because he has the Zendikar Royal and the Omnath Focus of Rage. Oh, he's gonna look for any land. I did not know. Any artifact card. I'm gonna wonder what he gets for. Let's look at the reveal. That's gonna be the biggest thing, is what he searches for. He already has the Unwinding Clock. This might be where he wins the game. See, if I had one extra mana, they would have been able to like swing in and do the infect damage. Ooh, gets a Mycosynth Lattice. That's good. That way everything untaps at all times. You control? Yeah. Yeah, it's only you control. Still has not seen the Mirage Mirror ability, which is very good. Alright, cast Mycosynth Lattice. I need trample on something. So this plus Hellions needs to put in some serious work. It's going to be 8 to 16 to 32. Oh, he copies the Colossus. Not a bad play, don't get me wrong, but this is still indestructible on my side. And if he swings in with it, it's not doing anything. Alright, swinging the flyers over at me. The more he swings, the better. I want him to swing as much as possible right now. swings at him as well. Because if he sees him as a threat, the 7, 11, they're all going to tap either way, so it doesn't make a difference. Blocks the 10. Oh, only blocks the 1 creature. Interesting. So that's going to put him down another 10, put him at 10. They all untap, so I don't see as to why he wouldn't just play it. Like swing full house at him. This is instant ability, which is what I need. Okay, he's at 10. He could get anything right now, so I'm really hoping. Alright, what did he draw? If it wasn't a land, that means he didn't really draw anything. He might just swing full house just to swing through. Alright, no cards in hand. He just scoops out. Okay. Alright, already has Infect. That's a 5-drop. Play a land. Minimize that. Yeah, he didn't have any answers. Okay, so if I double this and double that, I'll just this like so green, green, yada yada, yada yada, and generic. Screen. All right, put it with a 1/1 counter on it. I've been like 1 mana short this entire game. Because if I could do the Blitz Hellion, that would be another option. Alright, so that's going to put it at 12. Would an extra 4 do it, though? This doesn't get anything additionally. No trample. No trample. An extra 4 might do it. Yeah, I'm just going to buff it up either way. Just because I want to see as much as I can get in there. It's probably not going to do anything because he's probably going to start digging. All right, what's he tapping for? Alright, put a target card. Looks for that. They don't have flash, so we can't do anything with them. Putting all my eggs in one basket for the Putrefacts. It's got to go to 28, and I could kill his entire board right now with the Putrefacts. Alright, it's gonna make a copy of something. Makes another copy of the Colossus. Swing in, swing in, swing in. I'm just gonna copy this dude. Yep, all the way. So I'm at 27 right now. Because I know that both are gonna block this. Yeah, it makes the most sense. That's 8. Alright, I prefer him to block with the mirrors. Oh, interesting. He's just going to block 22 of it. Still takes 6. And 10 from that. So the 2 bigger beaters are down now. Yep, that's fine there. So it's only going to be 6 infect, but it still gets rid of a chunk of the change on the board state. Because next turn, if I do it, that's 5, be 8. He might just swing house right now. Let's see what he draws out. Because if he wants, he needs to start digging things through. I'm going to just yield through the turn and see what he gets. That's going to be 8 double to 16. It's going to be 32, 32. Or at least 32, 16. If I can get a fling off the top, oh, it'd be mint. That's what I need right now. It's literally a fling ability. This is creature as well, or to the player or planeswalker. So he can't deal the damage to Orfeo. That's good at least. But I know he's gonna start just digging to see what he gets. He might just recast Saheeli. Yep, recast Saheeli. It's getting very close, this actual game itself. Alright, returns that to his hand, right? And then recast it. But he's got plenty of mana at this point. I need a fling, that's the biggest thing. I need to have a fling option. Because that would be like a direct damage to it. The thing is that this storm is gonna do. Whenever we cast your first spell this turn, other than this, okay. Because he's just spamming the board with as many artifacts as possible. Look at that taps for 38 mana. It's insane. It makes the most sense to just dig and dig and dig. That's 2 artifacts, right? Yeah, sacrifice 2 artifacts. Because right now he's gonna do, like, I'll block this. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 mana. This would be 6. That's 5. I should be 1 mana short again, which is crazy. If he somehow gets to destroy my Mr. Orfeo. Alright, draws another card. Wow, a beginning. So he has. So I have to win now. Because he has the Hellkite Tyrant right there, and he has 36 artifacts. Because they're all artifacts. So. Yeah, see, he just skips right through his turn. Alright, so fling off the top or bust. I'm not gonna block, so it's fling or bust. I have, like, I think 3 or 4 in the deck. I'll still swing house and see what happens. Ooh, okay. Is it 5 or less? Okay, so yeah, so this green, green, green. Okay, that was good to get that. This is green. And I'm gonna draw 7. Okay, this could happen. It didn't happen. I do have a Terminate though, which is good. So I'm gonna cast the Blitz Hellion, I believe, right? Can't be regenerated. It'll come right back though. Okay, so Blitz Hellion. Cast this. Put a 1 counter on it. What is this? Whenever you sacrifice a creature, you may pay return a creature with this battlefield, blah blah blah. Anyway, I can sacrifice a thing. Alright, I'm gonna destroy the Hellkite at the end step. Double that. Swing in with it. There's no trample on this, so I can't do anything. Stop at the end step so I can destroy this. Double that. So he has to put some blocks in because it's at 32. I dug so deep and I didn't get anything, which is unfortunate. I drew 7 cards. And no flings. Alright, blocks 1, 2. If you can block like everything, I'm all for that. That's 17, 18. Still 14 left. Oh, he's blocking with Psy too. Interesting. Oh, he's just blocking with everything right now because he's probably afraid that I have an extra. Alright, let's put Psy first. Then there's this. Alright, we'll put this in the order because I want the flyers to die first. Hit OK to all this. So only 1 damage goes through. That's fine. Hit OK. Wipe the whole board. And then destroy this black. You can't draw any cards now because he did all that. And there's no more target anymore for that, so that's gone. And I'm leaving up the 2 mana for a Heroic Intervention. I did get a Terminate. The Terminate may have pushed it over the edge. Kind of hope that it did. He can obviously bring it back, don't get me wrong. But if I have... Yes, he's going to bring it back to his hand. No flash, don't have to worry about that. Graveyard. What's that? He can just recur things over and over and over again. Revealed. What did he put in top? The Mirror Battlesphere? I don't even know. Let's do... Show the game log. Brings back Mirage Mirror. Okay, he did the Mirage Mirror. I don't know about like Psy or something along those lines, or even the Hellkite Tyrant. I think that probably would have been like a better choice. Because if I can make Mr. Orfeo unblockable, that might just do it. Because it's put to its power, right? So it's 6, 12. No, I don't think it's going to do it. This would be 7 to 14 to 28. He'd be down to 1. He'd be down legit 1. That might not be enough. Didn't play anything though. He's just swinging house with this stuff. Which makes sense. I don't have any flyers, he just keeps swinging with the flyers. Yet okay. I have 1 flyer, but I'm not gonna like kill my bird of paradise for that. Still no fling, which is pretty crazy. And I dug pretty deep too. I'll let that resolve there. Interesting. Reveals a Prismari Campus. Probably just for the scry ability at this point, because he's digging deep. Still 70 cards in his deck, though. So he's only been a third of the way down. Alright, returns that back to his hand. The Colossus is pretty insane. It's putting in so much work. I need a Bajuka box like ASAP right now. Alright, goes to the end step. Nothing else can be done. Okay. Alright. Lethal damage dealt to creatures you control is determined by their power rather than their toughness. Lethal damage dealt to... So it would buff things out. It's not gonna die either. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This might be enough to do it through. I don't know, but I'm gonna try. In all honesty. The 8 to 16 to 32 unblockable with no draw effects. Alright. It doesn't have haste. I'm gonna give it haste. Rogue's Passage. 14, 20. It should be still down to 1, you know? Let's do it. Goes forwards. I still have the 1 remaining. Alright, let's do it to this. Make this unblockable. Alright, main combat. Double this. It's 14, 28. Because he would just block these. Alright. Attack. into him. Buffing it up. Oh, we're so close. Literally 28. He's at 1 right now. And I do have this to block 2 of these. So I'll just take 9, 10, 11, 12. Put me down to 1. If that's the case, that's insane. Alright, if I can get... If I literally go down to 1, I'm gonna be like shocked. Because literally after this long game, going down to 1 and winning, it would be an epic win. I made one thing unblockable. No, because I forgot it matches lands too. That's a good game. Yeah, he got me on that one. Alright, permanent control, gain Hexproof and yada yada. Yeah, he got me there. I got him down to 1 life. Alright, that can't be blocked. Swings all the house with those. Can I do literally anything? And nothing. Good game, good game. It was a lengthy game, but it was a good one. And I am dead. There we go. Submit. Alright, so that was my rundown of Mr. Orfeo the Boulder. It is double your power, triple the power, do tons of power, swing in, and then literally fling your opponent. Literally, I did not draw a fling this entire game, but still, I love playing Mr. Orfeo because I want to get like more budget oriented, and basically, it's pretty cool playing things with giant power. Just big buff rhinos, you know, it's pretty awesome. Now, please remember, in the show notes down below, we have all the links to all of our platforms. Please remember to like and subscribe because that does a lot of help to us. And go visit our other channels because it just helps us out a lot. Again, my name is Chris from OMG MTG. Thanks for watching. Peace.